Cameron Smith in the MDA 14. Second row, Lockie Brown in the 9 and Kai McEwen in the 2. On the third row, Riley Gregg in the 5 and the 56 of Ollie Bartlett. Moving to the next row, Henry Brumfield in the 91 and the MDA 13 of Lockie Smith. And then we see Lincoln King, Bo Allman and Max Richter as we're underway with the Junior Sedans Top Stars feature. 12 laps the journey, side by side between the two of them. I said the race is going to be on. Mitsubishi Mirages, and not much to choose between these two. Really, for the first time this season, Lucas Warnett has got a real race on his hands here, and still side by side. Warnett on the inside, Smith on the outside. It's grey versus black as they go down the backstretch. Look at that. Nothing to choose between these two. Great racing. And who's going to come out on top in this one? It's Lucas Warnett, but not by much at all.
No, good racing. I think they touched. They may have just then and again. Bit of bumping Martinsville style down the back straight. Bit of bump and run. As he takes the back again of Lucas Warnett. And Lucas goes a little bit wide that time. A bit more contact between those two, but nothing really to put anyone off their racing groove as they charge down the back straight away. This time they'll swap positions. Warnett to the inside, Smith to the outside as they once again crisscross out of turn number 4. Leader got a little sideways, caused a bit of an overcorrection and loss of momentum by Cameron Smith. Lockie Brown sitting back there in the third spot. He's just waiting to avoid the bits in case something happens in front of him, because I tell you what, there's a good chance it may have happened about a lap and a half or so ago. Our leader's now about to enter the lap traffic, or the slower traffic. Max Richter will be the first driver to go one lap down. They'll both dive to the inside of him in turn number 3 and 4. And once again, Cameron Smith is right there.
Of course, they were running side by side. Now line astern. On the inside, Lucas Warnett, can he cover this one off? It's whether or not Smith is going to be able to get back on the outside, because I think Lucas Warnett's going to be well and truly ready for him. Lockie Brown safely for third. Riley Gregg, rear-wheel drive hero there in fourth. Kai McEwen further back than maybe we thought he would. He's lost a part of the front of the car in the 2. I don't know whether that was actually on the car when he came out, but it's certainly not there now as they pick their way around Max Richter as Henry Brumfield with an off. That was almost a synchronized spin, and they weren't anywhere near each other. The 13 and the 91. 13 of Lockie Smith.
Change for the lead. Change for the lead.
Yes.
Cameron Smith gets by Lucas Warnett. They pretty well took him by surprise. Down there in turn number 1, just dove in there. There was a little bit of contact, but as the yellow lights have now come on for, I think it might be Max Richter.
Yeah, Max has gone around in the 12.
I think there might be Brumfield down the infield there
well. It is, and Lincoln King moving pretty slowly as well. So whether or not that was a coming together between 53 and 91, Henry Gray will never go out of fashion. 46, Lucas Warnett with that green flag, and Lockie Brown in the mix now, and Cameron Smith. Watch these three as we get back underway. Riley Gregg there for 4th, Kai McEwen for 5th, and Henry Brumfield for 6th. So Lucas Warnett keeping a tidy, tight inside line. Lockie Brown all over the back of the 46 car. Smith all over the back of the orange-brown car, if that makes sense. Oh, as Riley Gregg goes around, and they all go on the brakes to avoid. That brings it under caution once again. So that just got all a little bit untidy there further back. In that battle for 4th place, Riley Gregg, penalty hanging over him, hence he has now been put back 2 positions. Green flag is down. That was a very slow and controlled start there from Lucas Warnett. That's what you got to do, back them all up, gun it at the green, and Lucas Warnett did that to absolute perfection. Now big pressure from Cameron Smith in the 14. As they make their way round 3 and 4, getting a little bit troubled down there for some of these cars as their wheels find some ruts that are starting to form around this speedway as the night goes on. Lucas Warnett continues to lead Lockie Brown fending off Cameron Smith. Cameron looks to see if he can go as high as he can. Meanwhile, tight inside line. Oh, bit of a nudge there and a bit of a nudge back in turn as we come round. White flag, one from home. Lucas Warnett, has he done enough? It's side by side for second with Lockie Brown and Cameron Smith. Lucas Warnett keeping this as tight as he possibly can in the 46. He's going to do the same again as they come round 3 and 4 for the run to the flag. It is going to be 9 from 9, but boy, has he had to work hard for this. Lucas Warnett takes it then in the 46. Lockie Brown for second in the 9, and Cameron Smith through for third in the 14. Riley Gregg, Henry Brumfield, Ollie Bartlett. That's how the top 6 round out. But that was excellent stuff for the junior sedans, once again putting on a fabulous display around here at the Murray Bridge Speedway. And what a start to the season